Greetings, start of another day of our trip. We've not really been doing a great deal of filming or anything for the past couple of days because we've been staying with friends in this town here in Landskrona. We stayed with my friend from Japan days, Emma, and her husband Matthew and their son Bertie. But we're now back on the road again, or at least not on the road but on the rails, because what we're doing is we've gone to Landskrona station, which is actually a brand new station. They built a line when they built the bridge over to Copenhagen, and it's like a kind of fast line that connects all the Swedish towns with the Danish ones. So they've got a really good service and we could go straight into Copenhagen. But we're not going to do that because we think when we go over the bridge we should go over on our van. But we're going to go into Malmo, have a look at a few hours in Malmo to see what it's like as a city. What do you want to do in Malmo, Thomas?
Noodles!
Yeah, we've heard there's a food hall near the railway station somewhere that sells like pretty good noodles, so for some reason Thomas likes Asian food, I can't think why. And then we're going to do that, and then we're going to come back here, get in the van and go over the bridge, as in the series, the bridge, and we're going to go to Copenhagen. And it turns out, I found out on Facebook last night that a friend of mine is actually in Copenhagen at the moment. So his name's Boris. He's a Catalonian guy that I met in North Korea. Actually, we shared a room, and he's very funny. Literally, he's a comedian, and he's there with his Danish girlfriend. So we're hoping to meet them in the evening. So we're perhaps spend this evening with Boris, perhaps in Copenhagen, and have a little walk around. And then tomorrow we'll have a bigger look at Copenhagen before heading off into the Danish hinterland and perhaps going to see Elvira Madigan's grave. But more on that later. We were kind of sightseeing now, weren't we? We'd like, yeah, we can't really cope with any more cities and sights.
But then when we stayed at Emma's, we managed to remain, and now we can magic cope.
Our brains work a bit now. We really had reached the end of the sightseeing power that we had. But we're hoping that it's picked us up enough to at least see Copenhagen and Malmo. And then after that, really, there isn't that much sightseeing anyway. So, and then we head down to the Netherlands to see Tom van den Ouden. But yeah, so we are back in the road waiting for our train, which is coming in about 10 minutes time. Keep travelling.
Bye. He's open.
Yeah.
Whoa! Look at that train.
I know.
It's funky.
I've been on one of these in Denmark. They look like, I think they look like a giant tyre.
They do.
Är det bra med er? Har ni kommit hem ifrån eran skånekväll?
Ja, men det var sånt. Du kunde inte lämna tillbaka dem här, annars var det ju fast i
Ja. Trevligt. En fråga. Ja, har jag sagt till dig att du ska åka den 9 augusti?
Ja, Sara.
Nej.
Sätt tillbaka. Ding, ding. Vad är det? Nej, jag bussade. Du lyssnar på det första. Fast inte, men man säger
Men hur länge har ni
Vilken app? Men det där är mycket
Jag ska prata om den här appen där man betalar en tunnelbana med.
You can save credit cards and purchases.
Alltså det är så mycket folk som ligger på.
Vi gjorde det inte tillsammans. Det var så monterat. Det var jag och mamma och pappa som har köpt namn och
Nästa station, Malmö central. Malmö central. Var försiktig när du kliver av. Det kan förekomma stort avstånd mellan tåg och plattform. Please mind the gap between train and platform.
Och då kan man typ åka till... Man kan åka till... Det går pengar idag. Eller ja, kanske. Vill du det? Jag vill så gå dit. Jag vill så gå dit. Det är sådana här jobb. Och det kan man köpa till
På internet så är det 0-18, då är man ett barn och sen så är man adult och så 5 uppåt.
Hur långt är det? En timme kvar? En timme, 10 minuter.
Right. So we're now in Malmo. It's a city familiar to me from dozens of crime novels or films. This is Malmo station and we're heading to the main square. Okay, so we're now in Malmo and this is Lilla Torg, which is like kind of the heart of the old town. I don't think Malmo's a big tourist shortcut, but it's really quite pretty around here. And for me personally, it's nice because I recognise places from like all the crime films I've seen or the Scandinavian crime drama books that I've read, and so that's quite cool. What?
One problem with that. You're very good and everything, but
What?
it's kind of unfair
What's unfair?
for like all the Danish people who are listening and watching this.
Well, I don't know what you mean.
Well, don't you think we should be more open to them? So try and speak some Danish for them.
But I don't speak Danish or Swedish.
We can give it a go.
Well, I don't speak it.
Can't be that hard.
Okay, I'll try. Okay, you hold the camera.
All right.
Let me. I've not really done this much on Duolingo, so okay. Noah, vi är in Malmo. Malmo is in second stad in the Sweden, and we are in the main plaza, and it is a famous plaza for the crime drama. The crime drama with the murder, many people bang dead. And this is the little Torg, it's named the plaza, and we like her. Mucho the Sweden and Scandinavia because the people is very friendly and speak English, and that is why we are also speaking the language. Is that any good?
Yeah, I think that would do it.
Okay. And this is Gustav Albert Torg, which I think is like the main square. It's not really as touristy or as nice, but this is where stuff happens. Again, I think I recognise this from certain TV dramas. So, Malmo is Sweden's most cosmopolitan city, and we have found
A Vietnamese restaurant.
And so Thomas is very happy because he's been on the search for Asian food, but is it any good? Thomas, hang by me and tell me.
It's a proper store.
It's the proper stuff, and we're going to have some cafe soda in a second to wash it down with. Okay, keep travelling. So this is Malmo Castle ahead there, and you see there's one of the towers. It looks like in plan virtually identical to the Landskrona Castle we visited before, but obviously look at those buildings. It looks like it's been really rebuilt, and not very sympathetically. So it might be good for Scandinavian design, but it's not really good for recreating history. But there we are, that's Malmo Castle. I don't think we'll bother going. I think we're going to get going and head back, try and find this food hall, not that we're hungry now, and then go to Copenhagen. We're kind of a bit out here, and there's some modern buildings here, but this tower over here is quite a famous landmark of Malmo. It's quite funky how it's twisted round, I like it. There we are.
No, because I'll...
Got a garden growing up a wall. And we've got a food hall. It's a shame because we're not hungry now, but we'll have a look at it anyway to see if it's as good as the video suggests. Yeah, this is it. Look, that's the one, pink-head noodle bar that they went in the YouTube video.
Oh, look at those pastries.
Nice.
Dad, where's your David Provinces?
I know.
A boat coming underneath.
Is it? That's cool.
Shadow sky love you found. There's never been bad, there's always been true. You made it whisper of those you love. And then you called, you cut it off. And everything goes back to the beginning.
So we are now crossing the Oresund Bridge, which is the bridge that crosses from Sweden to Denmark, from Malmo to Stockholm. It's one of the longest bridges in the world. It was opened in 2000. Absolutely incredible. But for a lot of people, there's a TV series called The Bridge, or Brun in Swedish and Danish, that it's centered on this bridge. And it actually ends on that island over there as well. And the series is it's a crime drama, and a body is found across the border, and so the Swedish and Danish police have to investigate, because the body is half in one country, half the other. But when they get the body, they actually find that it's actually two halves of different bodies, and the half that's in Denmark is a Swedish half of a body, and the half that's in Sweden is a Danish half of a body, and so on. And it's a brilliant series. And what we thought we would do is we would kind of pay a little bit of a tribute to that, because the two detectives that work on it, the two cops, there's one called Martin, I think Rohde or something, and he's the Danish one, and he's got a beard, so he looks a bit like me. But there's also the Swedish detective, and her name is Saga Noren. She's got long blonde hair, and she's quite famous because she's actually quite autistic and rather an exceptional character. So Tom has decided to play the role of Saga Noren.
Ja, Saga Noren.
of a nap. That's the Danish.
A train!
Whoa, nice.
These is nice one.
So we have now arrived in Copenhagen. These are the Tivoli Gardens, it's quite famous. We're outside the central station, and Thomas has a nosebleed. Okay, let's go.
E qui andiamo lì.
Showing that they want to be Danish as much as anyone else. Welcome to Christiania.
You know any Velvet Underground songs? Cup of karaoke!
I'm coolin' with the homies. I'm coolin' with the homies. 4 fingers on my chest, just like I'm Kim West. Don't need me silicone to show rappers I'm the best. Get my chains low, they drop it to the flow. They really, really, really low, they drop it to the flow. I don't need energies, I got the cafe latte. Nations dancing all around, but they ain't gonna drown me. I'll get some fast
Right, everybody grab my style. I put this fish beats, everybody trying to come in. They say that I took too fast, I really took too fast. I never took too fast, I never took too fast. Everything I fall, everybody wants this cash. Everybody la 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 la.